Hey guys, Brandon here with Exotic Diecast with another review. As you guys could probably expect, this one is going to be on the Bburago Ferrari FXXK. I just recently uploaded the unboxing video on this, and feel like I know it well enough now to make the review on it. So anyway, let's just get the simple stuff out of the way. I got this one for about 60 bucks shipped on eBay. So for its quality, which we'll dive into a bit later, that's actually a good price. But I think the best thing about it is the fact that Bburago has the licensing rights to even make the FXXK, because before this one, as you guys may know, I have the BBR FXXK resin model without opening parts, and that was about $400. So $60 for this with opening parts, as we'll see later. Just to have a FXXK in your collection is pretty great. Now this is the base kind of model of this. I was told recently that they are coming out with the signature version of this as well, and that's going to include some features that I wish were in this, but now that I know that it's going to be in a signature model, then that all makes sense, because $60, like I said, is just a great price. But without any further ado, we'll kind of go ahead and just get started with the front here. So one of the things that I wish was on this model, but I guess it makes sense that, like I was saying, that we will see on the signature version, is on the front there should be a red tow hook right there, and on this one there's not that big of a deal for this price point, in my opinion, because let's not deny it does look very, very pretty. So that's a big, you know, bonus on the car. But yeah, no tow hook, so realism just a little bit lacking there. And then of course it's not really fair to compare this headlight and overall of the car to a BBR, but this is just like a little plastic, clear plastic there for the headlight, versus in the BBR there's like little etching in there to show LEDs. So obviously for the price difference, who really cares? Because in my opinion this does look good. Like I said, I'm just going to keep mentioning the price because $60 kind of surprised me. Side profile, super cool on this car. Now I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is actually not black, this is dark blue. Hopefully some of the lighting there will show that. Maybe I'll get my phone here and show that. Yeah, there we go, you guys can kind of see it is blue, same with the side mirrors and the striping and everything like that. Not black like I kind of thought. So this is actually realistic, because the number 15 car is in real life yellow with the blue accenting. One thing I forgot to mention is that they, as of now, make two different configurations of this, the yellow number 15 and the red number 10. So I already have the red number 10 from BBR, and so number 15 yellow, just kind of spreading the collection out a little bit. Anyway, the side splitter here and the intake and the side skirt, nice carbon fiber. If you guys can hear that, it's like actual like rough pattern, so it's kind of cool, very realistic looking. Even on the side mirrors here on the blue carbon fiber, they emulated that very, very well for the price. Just got a rear shield back here, number here, very, very nice. Nothing looks too off at all. Intake down there. Just overall very, very nice. If you have a Bburago LaFerrari, you kind of know what to expect with this, except just with a little bit more where the fuel goes. Nice and reflective chrome makes it look super cool in my opinion. Now the wheels are kind of what to expect with the Bburago at this price point. Obviously the signature is going to have much better detail here, and the writing on the tire walls, I believe P0 is what it says. Probably P0, so that looks kind of cool. But with this price point, it's not here. Not too big of a deal for me. But the caliper, I'm sorry, the brake disc does go through the caliper, which is nice on the front and back. So that's very nice that they did that. Pretty much completes the side. Looking at the back here, very, very cool looking, reflective exhaust pipes. Although I don't believe that's realistic. I believe the real ones have more of, like on my BBR anyway, it's not chrome, it's like a dark metal finish. Hard to describe. But yeah, chrome nonetheless I think does look cool, so I don't mind it. But yeah, I kind of like it. On the more expensive models, I would expect on the signature as well, this would be mesh, versus this is just plastic to make it look like mesh. Not that big of a deal. The brake light here, F1 style, looks super cool with the prancing horse right above it. Pretty good detail overall, clear tail lights as well, very, very nice. Let's see, that pretty much completes it. Now let's just go over all the opening parts. We have the front. We'll go ahead and open up the doors as well. And actually, speaking of the door, since we're on the side profile here, as you can see, there's no window here, which is not realistic to the real one. On the BBR and in the signature, they do have a full plastic piece here with that little sliding looking window. That is going to be on the signature, which is nice to see as well. So some of you guys may want to wait for the signature, or this is good enough for you. Me personally, I don't mind. Me personally, I don't mind, mostly because I already have the best of the 118 FXX, which is the BBR. So kind of getting the complete opposite of that with this one. It's kind of cool to have both ends of the spectrum there. With that said, here's all the opening parts. We'll start with the front. No luggage space on the FXXK, as you would imagine. Just kind of carbon fiber looking with the radiator fans in there. Very, very cool. Looking at, we'll go ahead and do the interior last. Looking at the engine bay, like I said, if you have a Bburago LaFerrari, you kind of know what to expect here. And kind of like with the Bburago and Maisto F50s, it has these little posts here, these little pins that you can put up to hold the the engine compartment upright, but even without them it stays upright. But you see the tubing in there, Ferrari with the yellow line down the middle with a bunch of carbon fiber here. Overall not bad. They got the details there, but not detailed, if you know what I mean. Like every important piece is there, but doesn't have like that much of three-dimensional detail. Like I said, and I'll keep saying it, for the price point, it's kind of expected, not that big of a deal. But yeah. Anyway, that is the engine compartment. Hopefully the close-ups will show you all about that. So yeah, talking about the interior here, a lot of more of that kind of rough feeling carbon fiber. The steering does work with the prancing horse in the middle there. A lot of little buttons and stuff like that. Not a whole lot of coloring on the interior though. On the main display you will see a prancing horse, the letters FXXK, and then the yellow tachometer. Other than that though, not much on the interior, as you guys will see for yourself. But yeah, overall not much coloring. I'm sure the signature will be much more detailed as far as that goes. Let's see, looking at the underneath here, just says Bburago FXXK, 118 scaled, produced under license of Ferrari Spa. So yeah, and overall, as you can see, no kind of tread or anything like that on the tires, as they are slick, so that's kind of cool that they did that. But just overall, very, very cool model car in my opinion, and you can't really go wrong with the price on it. Yes, the signature will have better detail, but I don't know the pricing on that one. As of now, I would imagine that it is in the hundreds, and if it's not, then that will be kind of cool. But for $60 shipped, you just can't go wrong with this one. I really, really do like it. Anyway, that concludes this review on the Bburago 118 Ferrari FXXK. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one, which is behind me, as I will grab now. Expect within the next day or two I'm going to review the new Porsche 911 Turbo. I unboxed it not too long ago, but haven't reviewed it yet. So look out for the review on this coming very soon. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.